Oh, Trent, wait, oh no.
What?
I don't know, I'm confused.
Oh,
Am I,
I just got the notification.
okay, so I'm live now?
Yes, yeah, but it just started.
And now it's not popping up for me though.
Oh,
It's popping
I
up for
mean,
you?
yeah, yeah,
You're watching it? Now it's not popping. There
yeah,
we go. Okay.
yeah,
Well, shoot. That's weird that I was live streaming that moment and um,
yeah, and then it just doesn't save.
well, it definitely happened. Sucks, dude. That
Or
just
did it?
completely ruins my whole thing. What? Now Roxy's chasing. I'm so confused.
I need to see where exactly you're at. I need to know what's going on. Oh, this part. Yeah. That part was a little difficult
What do I have to
at
do
times.
here? I don't even know what I'm doing.
It's the thing where you have to put the disc
Oh,
into the thing, and you have to get back down to the stage.
where's the disc thing?
Uh, it should be on the desk.
Hi, Chica. Okay. Anyway, let me get into this video because I guess I had to restart it. Um, dang it, that sucks. I said all that stuff and it was for nothing.
Yeah, yeah. You like said like your thoughts on the movie and everything, and it's just gone.
Um, crap. That sucks. Okay. How do I start this over? I don't know what to do.
I don't know.
I don't remember what I said. I'm so tired. Um, so yeah, everyone, there's gonna be some spoilers in this video. It might even get taken down apparently because that was really weird that I was live, but then I wasn't live.
Yeah,
Um,
that was weird.
it was probably just a glitch or something. Um, anyway, so I watched the movie yesterday, and my original thoughts walking out was, um, I didn't like it, and there were a couple reasons why I didn't like it. More specifically, a couple scenes that really bothered me. Um,
uh,
and they still kind of do. It was really cringe, and I want everyone to know that this is gonna be nothing but spoilers because me and Trent need to talk about
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Or maybe I mean we already did talk about most of the stuff, but it was uh, you know, it was kind of broken off because I wasn't live streaming or whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway, um, there were a couple scenes that I didn't like, and it kind of ruined the whole tone of the movie for me. And there were actually a couple things lacking from the movie, and a couple things that I feel like were overdone, and a couple things that I feel like shouldn't have been just. I don't know. Like when I say that, I mean like specifically like the dream sequences. I feel like over half the movie we're just watching the same dream being repeated, which I understand it's important for the story or whatever, but it just wasn't working for me like
I don't know. I
personally.
think I like seeing like how it changed each time he had the dream.
Yeah, but it wasn't even like resolved. Like you know what I mean? Like it wasn't resolved at the end.
It was.
Was it?
Yeah. Yeah. The the kids try to like have him choose between staying there with his brother or Abby, and at
Yeah.
first he
Yeah, that's true.
chooses to stay there, but then he realizes that he can't do that, that he can't go back and change what happened.
Right. Which I thought was a good character moment.
Yeah,
Mike was
yeah.
definitely the best part of the movie.
Mike was probably my second favorite part of the movie, but
Well, I already
for
know what your
me,
first part.
yes, William. It was
Yeah.
just he was so good in
I
that movie.
I did like I did like the ending, although I don't um I hope no one's watching this like, because I don't want to ruin it for him, but it says in the title spoilers. But anyway, he says the phrase, and I feel like it was just way too soon.
I don't know. I'm glad he said it. I want the line to actually be a line he gets to use throughout the
Yeah, but
series.
it was just it was too soon. Like he hadn't like come back. That was the first time he had died, like
The thing is, though, I think it was just like him knowing he would come back.
yeah, but he should have just said I will be back. Like, because it would have still. Why can't I put the disc in, Trent? What's happening?
Then you have to run back to the stage.
No, 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 no. Wait. Did I already put it in?
Is Vanny there?
Yeah.
If Vanny's there, then you put the disc in.
Okay. I just need to go back to the stage.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Once you know that Vanny is there and can chase you, you just need to run.
All right. Thanks. She T-posed again. She T-poses before she runs, and I got it on video this time too. I've never seen her run before. Oh, what the frick?
Her run animation is strange.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't know. I'm glad that he said the line because
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, the thing is, either he says I always come back before he dies, or he says it after he's only died once.
I think it works better if he's only died once. Cause that makes sense, you know.
I mean,
And I'm
even
dead
then
because this
though,
game
like
sucks. Ugh, I hate this game.
even then though, like he's only come back once, so it's not really always coming back. It's just kind of he came back once.
Well, yeah, but like in this context, he didn't even come back. He's just dead.
I don't know. I'm just glad to have heard the line.
Yeah, I mean, me too. It just felt like a very fan servicey moment. That's the only reason why it really
I'm
turned me
okay
off.
with that though. We got to
I know
hear
you
the
are.
line.
I know you are, Trent. You love fan service.
Because
Oh my god.
one thing that's always kind of bothered me about the games is the fact that he only gets his catchphrase in the same game he dies in.
Yeah.
Like the I always come back thing, it only becomes his thing whenever he's like about to die, which is kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, that is true. Oh my god, of course. She knows right where I am. This game sucks, dude. It still sucks. Holy crap. You can't even sneak in this game. Like it
Yeah,
defeats
you
every
can.
purpose. I just did, and it killed me. It knew exactly where I was. Okay, I'm just gonna crouch the entire time. Let's see if I can win. I'm gonna crouch in the biggest mall known to man. In the year 2058.
I'm interested to see how
How does
big of a
Chica go
time.
from floor 1 to floor 2 in 3 seconds?
What?
This game is just compensating for its own size. I don't understand. Okay.
Um. Oh, hang on, I'll be right back.
Okay, you're good. Oh, go, 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 go. Oh, go, 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 go! Press button! Press button! Okay, cool. Hey, Freddy.
Oh no, what time is it? That moon thing's gonna get me.
Shut up. So yeah, guys, I give the movie about a 6 out of 10.
I'm back.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Um,
Um.
what am I doing? Come on, Freddy,
But
let's go
yeah,
recharge.
everything with William was just great in the movie.
I do agree. I did like it. The only part I didn't like was the line, but I mean, other than me just not liking it, I think it was okay. I don't know. I still think it was too soon, but it wasn't bad or anything.
Um.
Okay, hang
Also,
on.
this is the first time we've seen like a 3D version of Spring Bonnie. That wasn't Springtrap.
That is true. Hang on, Trent. Commander Anakin. No, there is not like a romance like subplot, which was really cool. They're just kind of like friends. But if you're planning on watching the movie, um, yes, dude, we need a Mike and Freddy romance plot. If you're planning on watching the movie, though, I don't think you should keep watching this live stream because we're probably gonna spoil a whole lot for you, and I
Yeah,
really
I
don't want
feel
to do
like
that.
I feel like it's a lot better going into the movie not knowing like certain things.
Uh, oh my gosh. And I might keep this live stream a little short because I do kind of want to watch the movie again tonight, just so I don't have to tomorrow. Um, but I just kind of wanted to give my base feelings on it and everything.
I can get into parts and stuff.
Um, and Trent, I'll probably be on, because I don't think I'll be able to finish it again tonight. So, but I'll be on again tomorrow. After I finish it tomorrow.
Okay.
Um, but I'm so tired right now. What time is it? It's like okay,
Uh, it's 11:32.
okay, okay. Where am I supposed to go? Is this the? I mean, it was not a, it was not horrible. Like it wasn't horrible, and I also don't think it was. I don't know. It wasn't as good as it could have been, but it also like wasn't awful. That's just how I look at it. Like there were some things that I wish they did that they just sadly didn't. Try. Do you think that's a valid like opinion to have?
Well, what do you like? Hang on, wait. What'd you say?
I feel like there's some things that I wish they did with the movie that they didn't do.
What is it?
Okay, Commander, I'm gonna spoil some things here, so if you don't want to be spoiled, I would click off. Um, I really wish that we got more Steve Raglan stuff.
Mm. Yeah. It would be it would have been nice. Overall, I think the movie could have been longer.
For sure. It could have been 2 hours. For
Yeah,
sure.
because
Oh, it was
like
2 hours. It could have been 2.5, I feel like.
yeah, yeah. It would have been cool to see more of like Steve Raglan before the reveal.
Yeah. You know, and I think the reveal was done pretty well. Like I was surprised about Vanessa. You know, I
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
expecting
I think the
that.
reveal was done well. I just think that the movie before then could have been longer.
Yeah, for sure. There should have been more. So you agree with me on that point?
Yeah, yeah. I do think the movie could have been longer.
Because the scene with Steve Raglan and Mike, I really liked that. Like
Yeah,
he was weird and he gave me a creepy vibe.
yeah, yeah. I really liked the moment where he recognized Mike's name.
Yeah. Because he was like, I remember noting that in my head because I was like, oh, he realized his last name and
Yeah,
he looked at him
yeah.
weird,
That was a really cool moment.
Um, and I thought he was pretty decently acted as well. I think he was pretty decently acted. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
but I think I think two things should have happened in this movie. I think the little girl um, should have been killed.
I don't know. I'm glad she wasn't because I I liked that Mike was able to move on by the end from his brother,
Yeah,
and I feel like he wouldn't have been able to if Abby had ended up dying.
yeah,
Like maybe her dying could happen in a sequel or something, but for this one, it was nice seeing like Mike being able to move on
yeah, yeah. That is true. I do
from
feel like the
Garrett.
next two, I hope at least, will be a lot darker. Or
Mm.
they have the potential to be a lot darker. Because that's another thing. It shouldn't have been PG-13. It should have, or maybe it could have been PG-13, but it shouldn't have felt PG-13. You know, like there were some parts like the fort scene that
That
felt
I will say
very PG-13.
that's the one part that I will say felt really weird.
And I'm really glad that you agree with me on that because that
Like
really bothered me.
I mean like I I know what the point was, but the way
Yeah.
it was done just seemed out of place.
Yeah, it completely threw the tone off for me. Completely. And at that point I was just completely out of the movie. You know, it just it pulled me
Like I mean,
out of the
it didn't
movie.
really it didn't really bother me for long. Like I just did notice it seemed out of place with the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
Like I know what the point was. It was the animatronics like using that to kind of gain Abby's trust. Um,
Right.
but just yeah, the way it was done was kind of out of place in
It
the
was
movie.
goofy. You know, it was goofy. And it made me not scared. Like it took away any fear that I possibly had of these things. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Um and that was the scene that really messed me up because after that point I was like I'm not even interested in this movie anymore. Or at least that's how I felt at the time.
Mm.
Um but I don't know. If the sequel has a scene like that, I'm going to be a little annoyed.
I don't
But
think it will because I think the focus of the next movie will be like Springtrap.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Um
Like something that I do wonder though is whether there will be like how big of a time jump there will be between them.
mm,
Because like I don't expect it to be the full 30 years that the games had. But like I assume William will be stuck in the pizzeria for at least
uh,
a while.
ah! Okay. Yeah, I mean, it has to be. It can't be too long, though.
Yeah, yeah, it can't be too
It
long.
can't be like the 30 years. That's the
Yeah,
only
it
issue.
can't be the full 30 years. That's too long. But I assume there will be some kind of time jump. I don't think William will just immediately get out as soon as he's done dying.
Okay, I'm done with this game for right now. Um, yeah, but here's something else to think about.
Hmm.
Whenever William, oh wait, that's not true. I was gonna say whenever William gets spring locked in the game originally, he, um, I thought he was just in. He's in the FNAF One pizzeria, right?
That's a theory, but I don't really know if it works.
When do you think he gets spring locked?
I don't know. I think it's around the time of FNAF 1. I think it's in the year of FNAF 1, 1993, because then FNAF 3 is in 2023. But, like, one, the location that he gets spring locked in looks a lot more, like, damaged and abandoned than what we see in FNAF 1.
Mm, that's true, but FNAF One's location is not pretty. It's got
Yeah,
some
it's
nastiness to
definitely
it.
like it's definitely not a perfect location, but like there were like leaks all over the place in the FNAF 3 minigames
Right.
and
But
stuff like that. Also, the place was shut down, and William dismantled the animatronics in the FNAF 3 minigames. So how would they then be put back together in FNAF 1?
um so
Because I
then it
don't.
it has to take place after FNAF 1 is what you're saying.
Yeah, probably sometime after that, assuming it's that location.
I think it takes place. So I think that the week that we spend in FNAF 1 happens, right? And
Yeah.
then maybe then the building then the pizzeria closes down. And then maybe it's let go, obviously, because there's no one cleaning and maintaining it, and it's already kind of like a rotting building as we see, you know, in just the cameras and everything
Yeah, it is already messed up um uh
in FNAF One.
yeah, yeah.
So the movie takes place in 2003,
I think it takes place in 2000.
2000.
Yeah.
Okay. I actually I think I like that more than the 90s, honestly. Like I
Yeah.
think that works better.
It has like the pizzeria, like it's older than.
Yeah. I don't know. And then another thing that I didn't that I really wanted um, was the puppet. I really wanted the
Yeah.
puppet, man.
That's one thing too. I really wish the puppet would have shown up.
And like they had the most beautiful piece of music I've
Yeah.
it brought me to like chills. And then they
Yeah.
just used
But
it for the credits,
well, the
which
thing is, I
really upset
do
me.
think that music will end up being used for the puppet whenever the puppet gets introduced,
Yeah.
because I don't think the puppet is just going to be like gone from this universe. I feel like the puppet is going to show up at some point.
I mean, they have to, you know?
Yeah, I mean the puppet's a really important character. Like the only universe that we've seen that the puppet hasn't shown up in is the Silver Eyes trilogy.
Really? I never realized that.
Yeah,
Huh.
that's the only
But
timeline
but the only
where
that's not true because it's Charlie, right?
yeah. Yeah, but that's the thing. The only universe where the puppet doesn't show up is the universe where Charlie is alive. Well, alive-ish, kind of more
She's
of a robot person, but
born. Yeah. Right.
yeah, the puppet even shows up in Fazbear Frights as well.
Yeah, I think the puppet is like the good guy, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Right
That
next to
that's the thing.
Michael.
The puppet, I, f- I feel like the puppet is like the one animatronic that William wouldn't have been able to control in the movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, like she says in Ultimate Custom Night, she's more aware than the others.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But I'm excited for. I feel a lot better. I really do.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go rewatch it. Trent, do you care if I rewatch the movie tonight?
Sure.
Okay. I didn't
Um,
want to like, just leave. But
it's fine.
I don't
Oh,
think I work on Sunday, by the way. I think my last day is tomorrow
okay.
night. So that's
Oh,
exciting.
cool.
Yeah.
Um, also, um, I've seen people point out that whenever you see like the first time you see the Sparky in the parts and
Yeah.
services room,
Yeah.
beside it, people have pointed out that there is another piece of animatronics that kind of looks like Shadow Freddy.
Really.
Yeah, it could just be the lighting, but I did look at it and it does look purple. There is like pieces of a bear animatronic, and it could be the lighting, but I think it actually is purple.
Okay, I also have something else to mention to you. So, you remember that weird like 9 minute long video that was released?
Yeah, yeah,
There was Morse code in in that. Um
yeah.
and
Yeah, I remember that being mentioned. I didn't find out what like.
it was decoded, and I learned this from Matt Pat's live stream, or his GT live. It was decoded to something like, I think it was like, please help us, or please help me send food and water, or something like that.
Hmm, that's strange.
Bring food and water, or something.
Huh.
It was something along that line, like please save me, bring food and water, which is really weird, and I still don't understand it even after watching the movie.
Yeah, that is weird.
Um,
And there's also the message at the end of the credits with the "Come find me."
yeah, come find me. That's
Hmm.
either William um calling out to Michael probably, or I don't know. It's interesting because I wonder who is speaking in the FNAF 3 minigames.
Yeah, yeah.
Because there's someone saying save them, because I'm pretty sure that isn't that what they spelled out?
I think that might have been it.
It was save them,
I think it was.
which the save them minigame was connected to William, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Um, so maybe it was William. Maybe it was, yeah. It must be William talking in those minigames. And then it would
Hmm.
make sense for that to be at the end of the movie and him saying, "Come find me," you know?
Yeah. I also wonder if, when the puppet does show up, if it will still be Charlie possessing it.
That would mean that Henry would be introduced, and I'm not
'Cause-
sure if they're gonna do Henry.
Yeah, the thing is, at least the first movie didn't have any like references or anything that hinted at uh, Henry or Charlie or anyone.
Unless here's something that I think the only way that they can kind of get it to work out is if William completely like purposefully erased Henry, or maybe Henry erased himself from any
Mm.
records or anything.
Well, I'm pretty sure that is something that um, I think Fazbear Entertainment was trying to do in the games after FNAF 6 too. Was erase Henry.
Right, yeah. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. And I mean, he kind of willingly fell in line with that.
Yeah.
Um, but I wonder also another thing. Speaking just on the game franchise as it is right now, who is the CEO of Fazbear Entertainment?
In the games,
Yeah, like they've got to
we
know.
really don't know.
They have to know what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, some people have said that it's a character that was introduced in Tales, named Mr. Burrows, and he does make choices that could lead to what is going on.
Mhm.
Um, because like it seems like whoever is like behind Fazbear Entertainment right now is is making decisions specifically to lead things to where they are now because they made a lot of bad decisions.
Yeah.
But Mr. Burrows also seems to have made a lot of bad decisions in the
Right.
story where he shows up, which is the storyteller's tree.
Yeah.
Um, but at the same time, I don't think he would have been the one who brought Fazbear Entertainment back after it shut down in FNAF 6.
Mhm. Yeah.
Which means someone still had to do that. So that's why I don't really think that it's him, but he is a character that's there.
It could be Vanessa or maybe
I don't know, because Vanessa doesn't seem to really have any connection to the whole
yeah.
thing until she gets infected by Glitch Trap.
Yeah.
And the Mimic, I assume, doesn't start trying to mimic William until it's used in Help Wanted.
Mhm.
Which, again, can't happen until someone has brought back Fazbear Entertainment.
Right. Um so I have kind of like an interesting oh, Commander Anakin commented something. That is very true, Commander Anakin. Very, very, very true. um yeah, I assume but I don't even think it was Henry. Do you think it was Henry that was the CEO? I mean, do you think he just
Henry
was
Henry
willingly
was
watching everything
most likely
happen?
in charge in FNAF 6.
I mean, he was definitely in charge during FNAF 6, but what about before then? Was it just it couldn't have been William because he was
It's
trapped.
weird. He was there. Yeah, it's weird. So Henry was there when it started. Then he seems to have just kind of vanished after that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, past that point, it doesn't seem like William is a CEO because he has to pretend to be a guard to get into the location in FNAF 2.
Yeah.
However, at the same time, in FNAF 2, Phone Guy mentions that they may have to contact the original owner of Fazbear Entertainment. But
Oh.
which one would that be? Because if William has to be a guard to get into uh, to get into Freddy's, then he wouldn't be the CEO currently.
Right.
But he also probably wouldn't be the one they're trying to contact because they don't seem to want him there.
Yeah.
Um, and then that leaves Henry. But why would they need to contact him if he's still the CEO? But if he's not, then who is?
Right. Or maybe Fazbear Entertainment is just like a corporate entity. It's
I
not
don't know.
like owned by
I
anyone. It's just owned by
guess.
like a group of people.
I guess. Yeah. It, it's probably something like that until Henry does then come back and take it over by FNAF 6
Yeah.
to
Because I definitely don't
set
think
up the
Henry would
trap.
have just sat there and let all this stuff happen.
I mean, he seemed to for a
Yeah,
while.
I mean, he kind of did. But
He
I still
he
like the theory that he got arrested and was in prison and he was blamed for all the murders because
at
somebody
the
was
same time
arrested.
though. At the same time though, if he was blamed for that, then why would Fazbear Entertainment then let him take back over by FNAF 6?
Maybe he took over with force.
I don't
Because he
know.
he legally still owned like that company. Because he
I
built it.
feel like he might not, though, if he was suspected of murdering like a dozen kids.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like he probably wouldn't be allowed to run Fazbear Entertainment if he was suspected of having murdered like several children.
It is Fazbear Entertainment. You know.
Well, yeah, they
Oh
have
well.
made
Well,
some really
actually,
bad
no.
decisions.
I have a perfect explanation of this. Freddy's
Hmm.
isn't a thing like since the '90s, right? Like up until Henry recreates it in 2023.
Well,
It
actually,
becomes
we don't
Fazbear
know if Henry
Frights.
had. We don't know if Henry had involvement in Fazbear's Fright.
No, I know. I don't think he did, but I'm just saying it didn't become a new pizzeria until FNAF 6.
As far as we know.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird. It's something that's just I don't think will ever get answered
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll
for
get
sure.
some sort of answers in, whatever that carnival game is that's being teased.
I think it'll be a flashback. I think it's gonna be a flashback game. Like
Yeah,
I
that
think it's
that's
gonna
what
take place during Sister Location time.
I think it'll take place even before that. Remember that cutout from the alternate ending of Ruin was in the files was called 70s Freddy, which is much earlier
Oh.
than we knew Fazbear Entertainment started.
Yeah. When do you think Sister Location takes place? My opinion
I
has changed like a lot.
I really don't know. I mean, like,
Wait, hang on,
it
hang on.
has to take place before Didophobia.
Yeah. I think Commander Anakin's
Because,
right. I
but
think
what?
sorry. Commander Anakin said Fazbear Entertainment was just a dead company, and then Henry was just like, or I mean, I'm sure it didn't cost much. He just bought the rights to it, and then he became the owner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Um, yeah. But, but Sister Location, it has to take place before Didophobia.
When does
Because
Didophobia take place?
we don't know exactly when, but we know that by the time Didophobia happens, the sister location uh, is abandoned.
Oh, okay.
He gets because the guy he gets out of the testing area and there is just nobody there. There's no power. The elevator's not working. There is nothing,
Right, yeah.
which means the sister location has to happen before that, but we don't know exactly when didophobia happens.
I think Sister
However,
Location.
didophobia has to take place 10 years after sometime when William was still doing experiments.
What if it takes place the same? What if it takes place before FNAF 1? I think it fits there. Because think about it.
Maybe? Well,
I don't
I don't know. It
know.
depends on when William uh, starts doing experiments and stuff like that. Because Rory, the character from Didophobia, is taken 10 years before Didophobia actually happens. He's
Yeah.
7 when he's taken, and he's 17 whenever the story happens. Um, 10 years. So if it was before FNAF 1, that means he would have been taken before the bite. And we don't know if William was doing things like that at that moment in time.
Yeah, probably not. I don't think he would
Yeah.
have.
Which means it would probably need to be sometime between 1993 and 2003.
I mean,
because then he would have been taken sometime in between the bite and the time when William died.
yeah. And Commander Anakin made a point of the odor, but
What?
like he just mentioned the odor, and he said
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah. The odor does get like brought up a lot when trying to find out the placement of sister location, but that's also why he gets fired in FNAF 2. And I feel like before FNAF 2 was still
Hmm.
too early for him to have
Yeah, for
become a
sure.
decomposing corpse.
I think he's just a stinky guy,
Yeah,
you
pretty
know.
much.
And then
I
he,
think that I
yeah,
think I think that at the time that Scott made FNAF 1 and 2, that was pretty much just like
yeah. I don't. I
a
think it was just
joke thing
silly.
that he threw in there as a reason for Mike getting fired.
Do you think Mike in the movie was stinky? I
I
mean,
don't know.
he looked kind of greasy in some scenes. I can't lie.
Yeah, especially towards the end whenever he was super injured. He looked.
Anakin said Mike has made a vow to never shower until he finds his dad. But then when he finds his dad, he's a decomposing body. So I don't know,
Yeah.
man.
But by that point, doesn't matter if he takes a shower.
Yeah. Oh, was I enjoying just in time?
Hello, Zion.
I was. My headphones are
We're
about to
talking
die.
about we're we're talking about FNAF.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna end this live stream because my headphones are about to die. Um, I'm going to make a live stream probably tomorrow. Um, definitely Mike Commander Anakin. I don't think we played as anyone other. Wait, Trent, do you think we definitely played as Mike in FNAF 3, right?
I think we do. I think Mike. I think it makes the most sense for us to play as Mike.
Either
And
Mike or William, or not William, Henry.
yeah, I don't know. Mike, I think just makes more sense to me because like that's basically that would mean it's like the only game where we don't play as Mike.
Yeah.
Um, because at least for parts of FNAF 4, we know uh, we're playing as Mike.
Right.
At least for part of it,
Yeah.
which means that the only which that means that we play as Mike through FNAF 1 all the way through 6.
Commander Anakin's making a good point here. Um,
What?
so what he's saying is the cutscene of in Sister Location Ultimate or of the Sister Location Custom Night is Mike saying that he's gonna come find his father, but it
That's
shows the burnt Phasma Frights.
that's something else. That cutscene has always like confused me about the timeline and everything. Because like Mike says that he's going to go find William, but by that point Phasma's Right has already burned down.
Here's my interpretation of it, and I think this fits like okay. Like I think this fits okay. I think that Sister Location takes place a couple years, maybe even a year before. Wait, no, but I don't know. It takes place sometime before 3, obviously.
Yeah.
Um, I think this is just Michael at the end of Sister Location when he gets scooped, saying, "I'm gonna come find you, Father." But the cutscene is just showing that
Yeah. I
William
I kind
survived
of
again. I don't think I
I
don't think
just
this.
kind of
Yeah, I think
felt
the
like those.
speech and the cutscene were happening at different times.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Something else though, the way Mike talks is like he's talking to William.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, because there's not really a way for him to be talking to William.
Unless he's just kind of like
Because
talking to himself.
I don't know. I guess he's just talking to himself and pretending William's there.
Or maybe he wrote a letter to William, and that's why it's William's voice reading it.
Well, no, it's Mike's voice because there's a difference between Williams and Mike's.
Is there?
Yeah, yeah, it's the same voice actor, but you can tell like the difference if you listen to like Williams' voice at the beginning of Sister
Oh,
Location
yeah, that is
and
true.
Mike's voice at the end. But also because we know that Sister Location has to happen before Didophobia, that means that by the time that speech happens, William is in the safe room.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Oh, well, yeah. What what does William say to Michael in FNAF 6? Like,
Um,
he doesn't even mention like
I don't know. I feel like the only line that, unless I'm forgetting one,
oh,
but I feel like the only line Scrap Trap says that kind of says something about how long it's been since Mike and William have seen each other is the "you
sorry.
may not recognize me at first,
Yeah,
but I
that's
assure you
what
it's still me."
Commander said.
But I just kind of saw it seen as the fact that Scrap Trap looks different from Spring
Yeah.
Trap. Um, that's just how I've seen that line.
And I think a couple years has passed between 3 and 6.
Yeah, yeah. I think there's definitely a couple years between there. You know, something
Yeah.
has to happen for Scrap Trap to look completely different from Spring Trap.
Right, yeah. But I think I'm going to end this video here. My headphones are like on the brink of death. So, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Goodbye. Thank you for watching, Commander Anakin. I always appreciate you. Bye, guys.